The first step in the process of creating our survival horror first-person shooter game is to go ahead and click on the new project button in the upper right-hand corner. While here, we want to make a 3D project using Universal Render Pipeline, which has all the advanced rendering stuff. We want to use Unity version control. And then for our project name here, look for the project name field. Go ahead and type in FPS Horror Survival Game. And then let's go ahead and click Create the Project button. Now that we have our project open, let's go ahead and import in some assets that we're going to use. We'll begin by installing ProBuilder. Go up to the top, click on Window, and then go down to Package Manager. Click on Unity Registry here, and then scroll down until you find ProBuilder, or in the search area, type PRO for Pro, select ProBuilder, and then click Install. Let's close this window out, and then let's go to Tools, ProBuilder, and then ProBuilder window to test if it's working. And once you see this pop up, you know it's working. Go ahead and close that out. Next, let's go to the Unity Asset Store. This is a great place that you can use to buy art assets or programming code or whatever, as well as download your own. The way that we can access our Asset Store is to just go up to the Windows menu button at the top and then click on Asset Store in the middle of the menu. What we're going to do is we're just going to click on Search Online here, and this will open up our Asset Store in a browser of our choice. All right, go ahead and click on the icon in the corner of the little person. This is going to take us to our sign-in page. We need to sign in to download any art assets. Go ahead and click on the sign-in button. Once you've signed in, go ahead and select the 3D option in the bottom left-hand corner. This will take us to all of our 3D assets. I'm only interested in free assets, so go ahead and on the right-hand side scroll down until you see the free assets button and go ahead and check that on. All right, so there's a ton of great free assets you can find on here. I'm really interested in this Toony Tiny City demo. Now, I've actually downloaded this before, so I'm going to paste this in here and I'm going to hit enter, and it's going to bring up these two options. We're going to download these characters next, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on this. And you might get a download button here. I'm going to just click on open in Unity, and it's going to take me into my Unity here. And because I've already downloaded this asset to my package, you're going to have a download button or re-download button. All I'm going to do is just go ahead and hit import here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit import. And all I'm going to do inside of this demo here is I'm going to name this art. Now there's another step you need to do. And inside these materials, you see that they're pink here. So we have to convert both of these materials to a URP project. So with both of them selected, go to edit here, rendering, and then materials, and then convert selected built-in materials to URP. And now you can see that you have textures. So what I'm going to do next is under my prefabs folder here, I'm going to grab car 1, drag it into my scene. You can see now we have a nice cool car. There's a bunch of other really great meshes in here. Prefabs is what we're really mostly interested in, like demo crossing. Let's see, let's make sure that we hit F to focus on that. Looks like that's not in there. Or maybe it's really tiny? No, I guess it's not showing up. Let's see. Demo block. There we go. That's kind of what we want. So we have a block there, and then we can, again, we're just sort of prototyping this out. There should be, let's see what else they have. Block. This isn't showing up. Asphalt. That's not showing up. Kind of weird. But that doesn't matter because we do have the meshes themselves. So you can see here we have some asphalt. And I'm going to go ahead and reset that and then just move it over to the side. If you hold control, you can get it to snap. So we're going to cover all of that building in another video, but this is kind of a cool asset. And let's go ahead and jump back to our asset store and pull down those characters. What I'd like to do is grab these little characters. We'll use them later, maybe as our zombies. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, because we have a little zombie here, add to my assets. I'm going to hit accept. And I'm going to go ahead and hit open in Unity like before. And inside of this, you can see there's Toony Tiny People demo. I'm going to go ahead and hit download here. And now it's download. I'm going to hit import, and it should import all of these into our game here. So now we have our Toony Tiny People. I'm going to go ahead and call these NPCs, so NPC. And I'm going to drag these NPCs into this art folder that we created earlier. And so the last thing we need to do actually is go into this NPC folder and make sure that, because if we bring in our characters, if I hit F to focus here, you can see that they're all pink. So we want to select this demo object here and go to game object, edit, rendering, materials, and then convert, and go ahead and proceed. Notice I'm selecting the TT demo here. If you're an artist and you have some skills, you could probably make better characters than these. I mean, let's get rid of this female here for a second. Really, this is the only character I'm really interested in, and they have some animations. So like here's the zombie attack animation, and we're gonna look at setting this up. So if I drag attack on, let's see, we have to do, you know what, we're gonna set all this stuff, create animation controllers and stuff later. And that's it. That's it for this tutorial. We've got our project set up. Let's go ahead and yeah, in the next video, we'll move forward with all this coolness.